haha about it, but at the same time, she had feelings for him too.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's why me and that certain roommate, we had a lot of heated tension when it came to like group topics, like changing and stuff like that. Why they weren't cleaning is to get on under my skin, I guess.
Mhm.
So when we did talk, I don't know. I think she did like dislike me because he was also dating me. After like finding out, after my roommate showed me the picture,
Mhm.
so it was just a tough situation to be in.
Mhm. So was your house more of just like a war between two sides, and it was always two-sided, and
Yes.
people one side, and certain people always on one side, and
Yes, it was four of us in the dorm.
Mhm.
It was me and my friend,
Mhm.
and then those two.
Mhm.
It was a war zone basically, like 2 against 2. It was like we would not fight, but like argue a lot about like things that needed to happen
Mhm.
during the group meetings that we had. And it's always just so hard to get people to compromise. It was hard to get those two to like at least adjust themselves to like helping us, because we were willing to do what they needed us to do. They weren't, so it was really tough.
So do you feel they were just doing it to annoy you guys?
Well, part of me did, but part of me also thought like it's probably that's how they lived before they moved into a dorm, messy and all.
Oh, okay.
But part of me thought it was because they were trying to get under my skin
Mhm.
because of the boyfriend drama. So I wasn't sure.
How far into the semester did you find out?
I found out midway, like midway through the semester.
Do you think after you found out, the messiness of the house got worse, or?
Yes, it got worse. Now it wasn't about them doing like the roles, like the cleaning duty part of it.
Mhm.
It was more simple things like they would like eat each other's food. You know how it costs money to buy food and stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's certain things I don't want to share.
Yeah.
They will go to the extent of taking whatever they want without asking me.
Mhm.
So it's just like why I work so hard to get this money to pay for the food, and when I want to cook, our stuff was in there, and it came to silly things like toilet paper. It was so silly at certain time. It was just adding stress, like the stress that shouldn't be there.
So what about toilet paper?
Like like they would use my rolls and stuff.
Oh, you guys had separate. Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it came so silly, like it's silly.
Oh, did you guys agree on that before you came?
Yes, like in the first group meeting, before we actually got to know each other, we wrote down like things like each duty each one should have in terms of cleaning, and what we will share and what we will not share, and in terms of food and cleaning supplies and like blankets and stuff.
Yeah.
We had that down, like we had listed all down, so no problems will occur. But it didn't go as planned, and problems did happen. So yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the cutting. You said you do that, but not very often. What caused the cutting, if you know?
I think it had to do with the depression. Like I was getting better, but I still had like the days where I was just moody, and it's just a bad like I shut down basically. And the cutting, I guess it started with me not knowing what I'm doing with my life. Cause like I wasn't in school, I wasn't working, I wasn't making my parents proud, my brother proud, and I was disappointed in myself, I guess. So I guess that's the issue. disappointed in myself.
Mhm. So are you still cutting right now, or no?
Not to the extent that I was before, because I gotten a lot better because of one of the two friends that I still talk to that I live downtown with. They have helped me, like talked me through a lot of issues I was having with myself, and like my family too. They would like help me get out my depression mood by making me go to events, family events, barbecues, getting into more social activities instead of staying home and doing nothing and just sitting in the dark. So yeah.
So your friend, you would say that your two friends in downtown are your supports?
Just those two. The other two
Are there?
talk
Oh no.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Are there any other friends that you have that you would consider a support for you?
Not really, because like I still don't really trust people.
Mhm.
I have friends, but I don't trust them.
Mhm.
So I can't really open myself open all of me to them. So it's just really hard for me.
Okay. Well, we're coming close to an end of our session, so I'm just gonna go over everything, and then we can discuss our plan for our next session if you'd like. So you were in first year at McMaster doing the accounting program, and you dropped out after the first semester. You then moved in with some friends in downtown that were a bit older than you, and you guys just partied and had fun, and you did that for about a semester, and then you overdosed and decided to move back in with your parents.
Yeah.
When you moved back in with your parents were very disappointed that you dropped out of school and started treating you like you were a lot younger than you were before. And they're disappointed that you dropped out and didn't tell them also. You talked about wanting to do something different in school, and I suggested maybe doing something that you enjoy. And you wanted to look into doing some graphic design, and I said I'd find some pamphlets for you and some financial pamphlets for some schools that are close to Pickering, and I'll give that to you if you'd like for the next session. You also talked about your roommates and how you guys had disagreements, and you also said that your boyfriend was cheating on you with one of your roommates, which caused a lot of the problems within your house in your first year. And it was causing a lot of stress for you, along with your boyfriend cheating on you and it being with someone close to you, and that caused you to, in the end, from all the stress, drop out of school. Right now you're living with your parents, and that's going okay right now, right?
Yeah, there's tension about school, but it's okay.
Okay, so I'll write down that for next time we'll talk about your parents and the tension and see how that's going from there, and we'll talk about your boyfriend because you still are dating him, and we'll see how that's going, and I guess we'll talk about your parents your friends and the pamphlets for the school, the financial pamphlets and the school pamphlets.
Okay.
All right. So, it was really nice meeting you, Lorraine.
It was nice meeting you too.
And I hope you can come back whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Right.
Is there a date?
Sure. Okay. When are you free?
I prefer evenings, like this time, 5 and 6.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So I'll keep that in mind, and if whenever you're ready to pick an actual date, then you just call in, and someone will arrange that for you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Nice meeting you.